want to move on. This is not the series I wanted to get to next, but in case it reaches your timelines before I'm able to send it, Steve, you got to look up. No looking on this because I want to show you something. This is from Philip Grubauer's Instagram account.
Oh,
are you ready?
Oh,
this is posted 22 minutes ago, and the caption is "Memories from Round 1."
So it's him staring down Jordan Binnington with the refs trying to keep them separated. Very good.
Funny, right?
Very
funny.
Good.
Now that series is interesting. The Avs outscored the Blues 20-7. They were down a grand total of 7 minutes and 12 seconds the entire series.
I'm surprised it was any seconds. That's
Six of their goals, by the way, were empty netters, but that just tells you how out of reach the games where you're not going to win a lot of games when your average goals against.
Sorry. They outscored them 20-7 and they had 6 empty net goals in 4 games.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yes. But you're not going to win games. You're not going to win a series if you're averaging 5 goals against or even 4 goals against.
Oh my God.
This wasn't close.
Ass kicking. Holy shit.
I know.
Really?
Have a look. Yeah. Well, here's the most telling part of this series is Tarasenko's quote afterwards. You ready for this?
Yeah.
He said, "This is embarrassing, always losing in the playoffs. The answer is there are no excuses.
Always.
We don't fight enough.
So there's a language barrier there. So maybe it does matter.
Not knuckles to the face. Talking about. Yeah.
Right. I don't think that's the issue, man. I think it's just that the Avs are better.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. The Avs
are way better. And it doesn't help that your resident tough guy
is Jordan Binnington.
Well, you have Kyle Clifford. I don't know how much he played. And there's also Robert Bortuzzo on the back end. He got his orbital bone broken by Tyson Jost. Ooh. And that was the main complaint Blues had. Probably justifiable that he got elbowed in the face, literally got his face broken, and I don't believe there was a call.
Craig Berube, coach of the Blues, said the Blues back line were said injuries, especially to the Blues back line, like depth, were a factor in the series. He said, but we're not going to offer that as an excuse. But hey, by the way, people I didn't know were Avalanche. Brandon Saad, I forgot. I knew he was, and then I forgot that he was, and he scored last night. So good for him. Everybody says I hate Brandon Saad. I don't. I dislike the trade he was involved with and had no say in. And Nazem Kadri, by the way, served his first game of the 8-game suspension. Will be appealing that, but we'll see. Remember Dennis Weidman? He appealed it, and they're like, okay, we'll reduce it to 10. And he
already sat out like 16 games, and you don't get them back.
Yeah, so I don't know how long the appeals process is, but I would imagine, having dealt with lawyers myself, that it's going to be a long time.
And it can be a double appeal. So the first appeal goes to Gary Bettman, and if Kadri still isn't satisfied with Gary Bettman's decision, then he can go to a neutral arbitrator after that. So we could have an extended double appeal. Also, the St. Louis Blues' complete lack of offense is probably why they lost.
Well,
7 goals in 4 games is trash.
Yeah, and Robert Thomas and Ryan O'Reilly led their team in points with 3 assists each. You're not going to win any games with that.
So now I don't want to spend too much time on that series because our timelines are a little tight, and I would like to move on. But it was a sweep. It wasn't close. And that Ryan O'Reilly quote at the beginning of the series where he was like, "Yeah, we're just going to come out and beat them." You're not.
That's a tough one for the Blues, whose standard has changed, right? They won the cup, so now that's the standard. But I think the next steps for the Avalanche should maybe tell the Blues where they are in the pecking order of the league. Because, what if the Avs take on, it's looking like Vegas right now. What if they play Vegas and just steamroll them?
Mm-hmm.
How bad do you feel? Or do you just go, no, we played a monster?
They need to rework some things. I don't know if Hoffman had a decent regular season. I don't know if he worked in the playoffs. Do you bring back Bozak? Are you happy with all the money you have on defense? There's a lot of questions in St. Louis.
I'm just saying, Pietrangelo would have been awfully good on that back end.
He probably should have kept him.
What an off season. Sorry, by the way. So to what
I
you
really
were
do
saying,
need to move us on from this as quickly as possible, guys. I'm just throwing that out there.
Okay, very quickly. It was Saad and Dennis Gilbert for Nikita Zadorov, who's not a very good defenseman, even though his hits are very fun, and Anton Lindholm. And then they got Devon Taves for 2 second-rounders. Tidy work.
Yeah, that was a killer trade. Unbelievable. One of those trades I wish the Leafs had made.